My name is Lonnie Love. This piece is called Birthday Cake. So she asked me, what do you want for your birthday? I looked at her right in the eyes and I told her, I want to eat you. She looked at me kind of confused. I told her, I want to lie your naked body on a silver platter. I want you to forget that you have any hands, any arms, and I want you to use your eyes and watch. Because I use my wet mouth and I turn my tongue in a silverware and I cut me a slice of your body. And I made her let you use your legs because when you tighten it around my neck, see, it only shows me I'm doing something right. Couple glasses of Moscato, no hard liquor with my cake, because everything we do tonight, I want to make sure you remember tomorrow. And tomorrow, FYI, you may need to bring some red lights to work, because every little thing we do tonight might replay in your mind and expectantly, and you might need 1 or 2 breaks to clean up. See, I don't know if you understand, but I'm going to try to explain it the best way I can. I want to take every day that I've been with you, and I want to put it on the tip of my tongue. And I want to show you sexually, it's orally what you mean with me. Because I believe that you're blessed. So in return with these soft lips, I want to bless you for things that you had no idea that you even blessed me for. Because, babe, it's really a shame of the things that I want to do to you. The things that circle around my mind and how I want to do them to you. And I hope you don't mind, but I was thinking, see, I want to start with the outsides of your thighs and work my lips around the front. And I hope I don't get lost in your curves, but if I do, I'm going to use your belly button as my North Star and I'm going to proceed to head south. Because, hey, I can't call it no birthday unless I can have my cake and eat it too. And all I'm saying is I want to show you more than basically just telling you that I love you. And I couldn't think of no better way but to show you appreciation. For the 364 days you give me, but to show you appreciation on my day. So if it's ass backwards or sunny side up, eating you is a gift to me and you. I declare today this is your appreciation day on my birthday. I got one more poem. Nah, I just did that one for you. What you call it? I box. I box better than I write, so if you think I write good, I box way better. I write as a hobby. Boxing is my career. I box at 130 pounds and fight for the belt. A junior belt, January here in Vegas, so definitely come out, try to support. My name is El Negro, man, Congo, Lightning Lonnie Smith. I'm one of the best in the world. So this next poem is called Purgatory. This next poem is called Purgatory. She was 38. And at the time, I was only 21. And secretly, I was her nightcap. And I didn't mind because, well, she was mine. See, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. night calls wasn't nothing new to us. We found alternative ways of comfort beyond conversation. See, no words were needed. Her body language spoke to me in more ways than her words could ever amount to. See, physically, we found pleasure between us that grew more intense mutually. It wasn't a talent we didn't have and the curiosity we didn't share. See, we only became more curious on how climatic the climax could happen. Fascinated by each other's fantasies, shit, we became each other's fetishes. I told her my appetite was curious and she said she was there to feed my sexual hunger. It was the 21st floor, apartment number 2110. I pulled my sexual chair to a table and I began to eat away. Hours later, we lied naked and she confided me her secrets. Only she was in her circle, so she entrusted me in late hours. Confession. She was indeed the baddest woman that I ever knew. And conversation was my access in between her thighs, so my only job was to bow my head and listen closely. Then she would show me desires that I never knew. And no matter how many times I thought I did it right, after, she always seemed as though her eyes would swell and she began to cry. She said it was just her process. She explained to me how one day she found her insides hollowed by a man's evictions of emotions that came upon her heart. When her fondest memories of her past were placed into a blender to be then set on spin. And then forcefully her most delicate unwanted presence like a gourmet meal, since she swallowed what she could, but too many times she found herself beyond the point of food. Later, she found herself beyond the point of food. Too many times she found herself beyond the point of fool. Oh, so many times she found herself beyond the point of fool. Late night she would say her pass through her tears. And not her eyes, but her tears, that's why I look case to her soul. And if I would have traveled her path, I learned that even the most successful women have it bad. And on the inside, she was exhausted, she was screaming, desperately in need of help. But I was deaf, I couldn't hear her heart's echo to SOS. And if I was more aware than during sex, I could just use my fingertips to read the message of the thrill she left upon her skin. I didn't read the book, but the sentence told me more than what she did. But I did nothing, though I couldn't hear the noise of nothing. It's echoing throughout the house. And I admit that the only time I pretended as though I cared is when she opened her legs. And I wish that sex was the answer to all her problems, but I knew it was more than what she happened to share. It was like throwing a penny instead of a dime or wishful thinking into a wishing well. Wishing the problem wasn't so hard that you needed 10 times the power. It should have thrown out a bill instead. She said wishes are for silly bitches because wishes are for fairy tales. And she knew from painful pictures of her reality that storytales wasn't real. She knew from her past that affection from a man doesn't equal emotions. She looked me right in the eye, snatched up the condom, grabbed my dick, and she told me, to hurry, don't act in the size of a boat in the ocean if you don't know how to roll. Understand that true love for a woman like her only comes once. But the way I fucked her, she had flashbacks that were similar. She's 38, but I'm gonna lose it twice. Told me time was ticking against her. Her ovulation time was decreasing. The only thing she ever wanted in this life was a child. Like a baggage pushed my dick back inside her. She said, this time hold me tight when you do me and promise me you won't pull out. I love her. That's the moment that everything stopped. She had now crossed the thin invisible line between lovers and friends. An unsaid ultimatum, and now my affection recorded. That night she opened that front door for more. Having me swimming on her deepest emotional ideas of family and baby floating. She wanted me to extinguish the fire of my youth. That night I finally asked her the real reason why every time we have sex she cried. She said she thinks about the first and only time she was pregnant. She had a family to be, a family of 3. And before that, sex to her was the intention to conceive. And that was the only and first time she ever had a miscarriage. 2 days later, that's when her husband left her. A mother never to be, a child never to see. She said, honestly, ever since then, with her child, that's where her emotions died. But the way I touch her, she said she feels alive inside. Instead of being inside her physically, in that moment, I connected with her emotionally. And one night, I grew 17 years old with her. It was the 21st floor, apartment number 2110. But I could have swore her residence resided somewhere in between heaven and hell, the end, purgatory.